What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Truly appreciate you all very much. Hope you're doing well and ready for this Tuesday. Very interesting Tuesday. We're going to see that Venus, freshly here on a full day in Aquarius, is going to make that sextile over to Jupiter in Aries at 1 degree. So what an interesting kind of energy. You know, we get this Venus-Pluto, this kind of edge of Capricorn, bringing a level of intensity to Sunday and Monday that kind of cools off in the air sign, the fixed air sign of Aquarius, and kind of wants to bring us a more exciting approach to how we can accumulate good feelings in our life, good abundance, and I think a belief too. So there's definitely some kind of positive, weird twist to the energy this Tuesday that's definitely, in a lot of ways cutting something out to kind of show us how the weirdness of life is actually bringing us an abundance and kind of showing us that, wow, there's a level of courage that can be amplified in sort of a revolutionary way. We're also seeing the sun at 13 degrees of Capricorn starting to trine over to Uranus in Taurus. Very interesting. Today's just like definitely showing a harmonious aspect of there's an unforeseen shift that's taking place, and whatever that sort of alien energy is that shows up in our life, it is definitely about purpose, and it's about value, and it's about opening things up and trying to just maybe take in the download of where it's going to go. It's very interesting. Today's going to show us something. And it's probably going to be something that has a more positive quality to it. It's almost like we are lost in a dark tunnel, and finally there's some light that we can see. So somehow, some way, today's going to provide some light that was unexpected, that is definitely an amplifying light that's showing a direction and a definition. And I would say with that moon in Gemini on Mars, it's helping too. There's definitely an intensity and a sharpness to this moon in Gemini with Mars, but it is that sharpness, and it is, that feeling of initiating something that is actually ready to pop something wide open in our lives. So I don't know. I don't think it's a very interesting day. I will say that. It's hard to put it into words. The way I feel that it's going to be is it's showing us a positive way that the story is going. It's almost like we didn't think we were going to see it. There's still Mars retrograde, Mercury's retrograde here. We're all being patient, and all of a sudden something shows up today that is like, that's all I had to do. That's the way forward, to have more value, to have better connection, to see into my future, to amplify something that we couldn't see or that we couldn't find. It's like something's showing up that we were looking for. And maybe it shows up in a way that we weren't looking for it. There is this unforeseen sort of energy or this unpredictable element to it, but it is definitely showing us something. And I think that whatever it does is going to have a level of excitement to it that is going to make us feel a little bit more empowered with where things are going than what maybe we have been feeling, or maybe what some have been feeling. But definitely going to give today kind of a kick in the butt and have us wanting to be moving forward with our feelings and what that expression of our feelings is. And it could definitely bring up conversations. This is definitely a lot of energy that brings up people, brings up relationships, but it's showing us where the value really lies and where it does not really lie. It's quite an interesting day. And Mercury is going to come to 21 degrees of Capricorn here in retrograde, and Mars is now at 8 degrees, where it will station on the 12th and come direct. So we are within 9 days of this retrograde being over. Last time we're going to see the moon on Mars retrograde, and we get it with Venus sextile Jupiter, the two benefics in sextile, and we get it with the sun trining over to Uranus. So quite an interesting day. I keep saying that, but it is. It's showing some level of perspective that we have been searching for, that we haven't been able to see, and there's no doubt about it, you'll be able to identify the feelings today, even if they are a little weird, a little eccentric, a little out there, or something you weren't expecting. Something's going to show up that's going to bring a level of excitement, that's going to give you, I believe, some confidence today. And as the sun's still working towards that exact trine at 15 degrees, where it'll be on Wednesday into Thursday with Uranus. It's, yeah, get ready for something to kind of pop here and show a higher perspective way, or a more individuated way, or a more liberating way that has to do with purpose, that has to do with where life and story and all of that adventure is taking us. So quite interesting. I'm pretty pumped. Definitely when I was feeling the astrology, I was like, wow, look at this. Look at this. So hope the day goes well for you all. I had some technical issues in my office earlier that just kind of derailed me, so I just had to grab the camera and go home and take a break and get this done now. But so it goes. Hey, the moon reversed. Very interesting. It's almost like there is definitely no hiding from the feelings today. They're going to be very apparent, but I do think we uncover a lot of hidden treasures in those feelings, and they are kind of illuminating, you know, sort of that light in the darkness, as a full moon does a great job of doing for us. So we definitely don't want to run away from the light. It's almost like the universe is showing us this like light, and we're like, I don't want to look at the light. No, let's look at the light. It is going to uncover some personal wants and needs, and to show us where the changes in life are meant to be going, and why we've been feeling the way we've been feeling. I think that there is a truth that just shows up that is exactly what we need right now, for good or for bad. It's the truth that we need, and if we're able to synthesize that and process it, and not just keep it buried, or not wanting to look at it, or being afraid of it, you know, that's not going to do us any favors either. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Very interesting. I think we definitely want to see where the fortune's at. This is the two benefics in a very, very nice aspect, in you know, some very individuated, getting back to what your needs are energy, but those needs that you feel into within yourself, and by taking that risk and trying something and seeing where the fate is spinning in your life is actually so crucial to where, you know, the collective's going. So we all have to be in that sort of liberated energy to take a chance and to not shy away from it, or feel like there's no safety in it. I think we're definitely it's time to shoot. Time to shoot for where we're going here. It's going to be felt. And the world reversed. How funny. 2 major arcana reversed. 3 major arcana reversed. Wow. It's almost like the unforeseen thing is taking care of like unfinished business or something, so we can clear up the step, and it's almost like a subconscious thing that's been blocking us for quite some time, that maybe gets this sort of truth shined on it and this understanding, and it actually is going to show us where the great gifts are and where we can hit jackpot in our life. But it's almost like we do have to deal with one thing that might be a little, it could feel harsh, but at the same time it's showing you better. It's showing you how so much more can be better if you're willing to take that responsibility and take that liberating effort. I gotta pull one more, because, and then we get one upright card, the 4 of Cups. I love that card. I don't know why. It just always reminds me of like God's handing a gift out for us today, and we can say, I don't want your stupid gift, God. I want to be in my sorrow. I got comfortable here with this Sun square Chiron and Pluto, Venus, Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, huge 12th house transit that we just came out of, and knowing that Saturn's heading right for that, coming into Pisces here this year. But there's a lot of really positive things out there, and today's one of those days where the gift is right in front of our face, and we're going to get it, and we can't hide from it no matter how much we want to. But at the same time, we can focus on what isn't the gift and stay in a cycle. And I think this is a liberating moment to break cycles, and to let the universe kind of guide the way here. It knows what's best, and it knows how to get out of situations that are keeping us in loops. and keeping us in subconscious traps. And I do think that there's a liberation to something today that is probably our own self-undoing, that is now becoming identified, where it was unidentified for quite some time. So pay attention. I think it's an important day. And sending you all my love, sending you all my best, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.